Okay, so earlier what we did, also I have created that setup on my 32 GB machine. Like you can see now my memory is 32 GB. So I have shifted the entire infra on different hardware, and I have recreated the infra actually, domain controller, delivery controller, hypervisor. Then in hypervisor, I have already configured one virtual machine, which is server 2019, and I have installed that VDA agent as well. Okay. So our master image is created here in this machine, right? So now in this, what we have to do, we have to create a machine catalog using that master image, right? So this is our Citrix Studio console. As we already have the master image here, it is powering on. So let's wait for it. So to create a machine catalog from the master image, basically, if we talk about the machine catalogs are the collection of physical or virtual machines. Okay. So it could be a physical machine, it could be a virtual machine. So basically, we have to create a machine catalog from here. This is an introduction only. Now we have to decide for which kind of operating system we are creating the machine catalog. So single OS is for the Windows 7, 10 or 8 version, means desktop operating system. This one is for the physical one, physical machine, and this one is for the server operating system, what we have installed here into our hypervisor, right? So we are going to select the multi-session OS. Simply click on next. Now what we have to do, we have to select the machine catalog type. Like our machine catalog is powered managed. Why? Because it is hosted over the hypervisor. If we are using any physical machine to publish, in that case we will select this option, right? So simply go with the first one, and we have to select the MCS. Why? Because we are using MCS technology here and we are having one hypervisor. Simply click on next. So now it will automatically detect the master image what we have created. So I have created this, and we have installed VDA agent in this machine itself. So let's select this machine. Simply click on next. Now it is asking like how many virtual machines do you want to create, right? So you can enter 1000 machines at a time. No issue in that if you have that much of hardware. But I'm going to create only one machine from the master image, and the memory we will allocate it to that machine. It will be 2 GB only.
2 GB.
Simply click on next. Now it is asking for the OU, like on which OU you want to move that particular virtual machine. So let me create one OU here for the machine catalogs. So let's create one OU here and name it VM or virtual machine, right? So here is our OU. Now go back here, and it is not reflecting here right now. So let's click again on next. No. Now see, is it visible? Yes. So select this OU. So just suppose you are creating 500 machines at a time. So all those machines will automatically move to that particular OU, okay, in the sequence of host name. So here is the scheming for the host name, right? So just suppose you are creating machines for HR team, okay, or IT team. So let's enter host name like IT hyphen hash hash. So basically hash hash is the scheme name. Just suppose if you are creating 100 machines at a time. So the host name of first machine will be IT01, and host name for second machine it will be IT02, IT03, IT04 and up to IT100. Okay, so it will automatically add that host name to those machines, and it will automatically join those machine into the domain, and those machine will automatically move to the OU what we have selected here, VM. Any question in that? What is scheme?
No, sir.
Okay, so we have two options here. Either you can select IT01 or you can select alphabet as well. When you select the alphabets, after that the host name will be ITAB, then ACBB, something like that. Okay, so let's continue with the numbers only. So this is a case when you are creating more than one machine. Okay, but right now we are creating only single machine, so our machine host name will be IT01. Okay, simply click on next. Now you can mention the machine catalog name. So we are creating for IT team, so you can mention.
Sir,
Mhm.
why we creating more than one machine, sir? Means, sir, for client end user, sir, according to end user, we have to create machine, sir.
Definitely for end users we have to create machine. Now just suppose if you have
Okay,
got 15
100
or
clients.
20 new joiners or clients, right?
Hmm.
So you
Yes, sir.
have to provide some desktop to them, na? So
Okay,
for
one more thing, sir.
Mhm.
Sir, as suppose we have 10 end user, okay,
Mhm.
and let's suppose nine. How we justify our seventh number user where he which machine they use, मतलब हमारा जो सातवां यूजर है सर वो कौन सा मशीन यूज कर रहा है ये हम कैसे चेक करेंगे सर
Listen,
मतलब हमारे पास ये सर
got your question. Right now we are just creating the machine catalog, right? With the
ओके
help of delivery groups we will be able to define, right, that thing, that what you are asking right now, right?
ओके सर
So once we will get the machine catalog, then we will publish that particular machine catalog to particular users, right, with the help of delivery group. When we will be creating delivery group, it will ask like to whom this machine needs to be published, right? So
ओके सर
I will let you know how to do that. So simply let's name it IT team, and in the description you can mention server 2019. You can mention anything, but it should be identical, like anyone can recognize the things what you have entered, right, and for which team this machine has been created. Okay, simply click on finish. So now what it will do, it will create a snapshot. It will copy the master image. As you can see, it is copying the master image. Okay, once it will copy the master image, then it will automatically create one more VM with IT01 host name here in hypervisor automatically. You have nothing to do. Okay, and just in similar way, if you have selected 100 machines, all those machines will get listed here on your hypervisor. Okay, so let's wait for it. As it is copying the master image, so our master image size is somewhere around 30 GB, but we have allocated the hard drive size, right? So it will copy that 30 GB hard drive, and it will create new machine with that master image, but host name will be different what we have selected. Okay,
yeah just like IT01 IT02 like
right,
that
right, up to the number of machines you have selected. Okay,
okay sir
so in some time you will get one machine here. Okay, as it is just copying the master image, Where is our master image? This is our master image, server 2019 2K19, right? So it is copying this master image. After that, it will deploy one virtual machine here, and it will automatically change the host name what we have selected and automatically join that machine into the domain. Okay, everything is automated, you have nothing to do here. Okay, so still copying. Okay, so let's check out the Citrix director because it will take a while. So I think, do you guys ever worked on the director?
Yes, sir.
What activities you are doing over here?
Sir, I just simply check the machine or user where he is login and null session.
Give me a moment, I'm
And
getting
sir,
one call. Give me a moment, I'm getting one call. Yeah, so let's go back here and check. Okay, still copying, and you can see here it is preparing one machine for IT team. Okay, automatically, and in some time you will it will change the host name to IT01. Okay,
okay, sir.
so it will take some time. I think image has been copied. Now it's preparing the machine. In some time you will get new machine here. Okay, so what I was explaining here in, okay, so what activities you have performed in director?
Sir, actually, in director, sir, we can check where user is logged in. If user if null session is created on user, we can kill the null session. And basically, sir, I'm using for sir capacity report in my organization. I'm taking capacity report by the with the help of director, sir.
How you will do that?
Sir, on go to the trend tab and select multiple OS user and
From here you are selecting the things, right? The time
yes,
period
sir,
and
resource
other stuff.
utilization. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Resource utilization, multi-session OS, all the things. Sir.
Okay, got it.
According-
So on daily basis you have to pull out the reports.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for an example, if you want to search for any user, you can enter the username here. You can
Yes,
search for that user. So far there is no virtual machine is running, so that is the only reason why all those options are grayed out. Okay, because our server is setting up now. So you can see here IT01 is created now, right?
yes, sir. Deactivated, sir.
Not deactivated, it's shut
ITG.
it down. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay, sir.
that means what we have done, we have created one machine catalog with the help of Citrix Studio.
Master image.
You can see here,
Yes, sir.
we have got one machine catalog here. So now what we have to do, we have to decide like to whom, to which user this machine needs to be published, right? And how we will do that? With the help of delivery group. Okay, so
Okay.
just go to the delivery groups and create one delivery group. Click on next. Now it will automatically detect which machine is available or which machine is free, okay, to publish. So this machine is available. Simply click on next. Now it is asking for user to whom we have to publish this machine, right? So we have to restrict this machine to a specific user or group. So I have selected the second option and I have to select the user. Like I am publishing this user, this machine to this user, Mahesh Singh. Okay. So I have selected this user. Click OK. Now this machine will only available to this user. Okay. Simply click on
Yes,
next. Now it is asking if you want to publish few applications. Okay. So simply click
sir.
on add from the start menu and it will automatically power on this machine. In some time you will get this machine automatically powered on. Okay. And you will get the list of applications, what applications are available to publish from this machine, okay, or from this server. And we can only publish applications on server operating system only. On Windows or desktop operating system it is not available. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So there are no machine powered on. Why? Let's see. Again try. Okay, let me power it on.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है सर,
Mm-hmm.
जैसे सर आपने डिलीवरी कंट्रोलर में IT01 को सर आपने अपने जो यूजर आपने बनाया था उसके लिए आपने सर असाइन मतलब क्रिएट कर दिया सर।
Hmm.
अब मेरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एक साथ 15 यूजर आ रहे हैं सर एक साथ,
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
तो क्या मेरे को सभी यूजर को उस पर्टिकुलर डिलीवरी ग्रुप में जाके वन बाय वन ऐड मैनुअली ऐड करना होगा सर?
हाँ, 1 बाय 1 मैनुअली ऐड करना होगा या फिर तुम एक ग्रुप क्रिएट कर सकते हो, उस ग्रुप में उन सारे यूजर्स को डाल के और उस ग्रुप को ऐड कर दो। लाइक अगर एचआर का एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप है तो पूरा ग्रुप डाल दो।
अच्छा, उस पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप को हम डिलीवरी कंट्रोलर में ऐड कर दें
हाँ
और जो भी हम उस ग्रुप में यूजर ऐड करेंगे वो ऑटोमेटिक इसमें आ जाएगा।
हाँ, वो ऑटोमेटिक इसमें आ जाएगा। So here we have no use of master image right now, so we can shut this down because we are working on the machine
डिलीवरी ग्रुप।
catalog. Okay, so this machine is booting for first time, so let's wait for it. Now let's go back to the here. It's still not getting response from there.
एक्चुअली मशीन अभी ऑन नहीं है।
It will take some time to get registered with the delivery controller. Okay, so no worries. Okay, now it's communicating. Okay, so now we are getting all the applications whatever is available. So I'm going to publish only few applications, the default one only. Is calling me. So we are publishing remote desktop connection, or we can take a WordPad for demo purpose
नोटपैड
only. Same thing, Notepad,
कंप्यूटर,
WordPad.
यस।
Simply we have selected two applications. Okay, simply click on next. Now it is asking for desktop assignment rule. Okay, so simply click on add. So from here, first you have to name the desktop. So just let it be like
IT01।
IT. Only IT will be fine. Description for IT team. For IT team. Okay. And again we have to restrict. Why? Because we do not want to publish application to
पब्लिश ऑल द
all the users, right?
यूजर।
So
Yes, sir.
simply let me select the same username here. Simply click OK. Okay, so this is the option like enable or disable desktop. So just suppose y- you have got some requirement where you just have to publish the. Give me a moment. Hello. Okay, guys. So where I was. Okay, so this is the option. Just suppose you have got some requirement like you only have to publish application only, right? No desktop is required for user. So in that case, you can uncheck that option. But if you want to publish desktop as well, just check this option. Okay. Simply click OK. Next. Now name it like IT with 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 server OS. Okay. In similar way, you can enter anything. It should be identical. Okay. Click on finish. So now our delivery group has been created. Now what we have to do? We have published this machine to one user, which is Mahesh Singh. Okay. So now we must need to check whether this particular user will be able to access this machine or not. So for the same, what is required? Storefront, right? So now we have to configure the storefront server. So to configure the storefront server, what we have to do? We have to again mount the same ISO media, which is already mounted, install it. And I'm creating storefront on this delivery controller itself. Okay. But in production, you will get separate server for storefront. Okay. Any doubt?
Okay, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So close the director, not required so far. Also, I didn't got a time to upload, yesterday recordings actually. So that was the only reason I didn't share. Okay. I will share those soon.
Sir, please share from site creation video, sir.
Every video you will get, no issue in that. Okay. Because videos will be helpful for you guys when you will be creating your own lab. Okay.
Yes, sir. सर आपने बोला था एक रेंटल सिस्टम आप अवेलेबल करा दोगे सर
That we will
अपने
discuss
से
on separate call. Okay.
ओके सर
Not here. Because this session is getting being recorded. Personal things we will discuss after the call. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I'm putting you on mute for a while. Okay, so I'm back. So now what we have to do, we have to configure storefront. Okay, so select this. And storefront is nothing. It will just install web server IIS role in Windows Server. Okay. Just accept the license. Click on next. And as I told you, it is just install web server IIS role like Internet Information Services, which is the default role given by the Microsoft, right?
So can we use the third party also, like Apache or something else other than Windows?
We can use, but multiple manual stuff will be there actually. Like you have to create a web page, then you have to opt for the background kind of things. Multiple things will be there. Like means you can consider that thing as a web page, not the storefront server. Like in PBS, what we are using, the guys are not using a storefront server. They are just creating their own web page, and from there, users will be able to access the virtual machines.
Okay.
So if you are quite good in coding or in designing the web page, so that is the option for you. But if you are not that much good in developing the website, so it will be quite hard, right? And
Yeah.
you will never get any support from Citrix for those third party applications or like web page. And for this, if anything goes wrong in real time, you will get support from the Citrix.
Yeah.
And also it is available for free of cost. Now when you are procuring the license from the Citrix, it is in the bundle actually.
Yeah, but I think the other third party tools, they have some enhanced security features, I think, compared to IIS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the support is not there for sure.
Yeah, support will be not there. Okay, so machine is rebooted now, and after that we have to configure the storefront. And also only 9 minutes remaining in that call. If got disconnected, I will share another invite. And one more thing that I do not want to open this. Okay, let me log in here first. Okay, if I go here on Gen server into the users, so you can also merge the hypervisor with Windows Active Directory, but for the same license will be required. Okay, so right now I am using the root user to operate the hypervisor, but in production you have to use the domain users only. But that feature is not available in the like express edition or the trial edition what we are using right now. Okay, we are using unlicensed product, so that is the only reason that option is disabled for us. So here we got the storefront. So whatever the snapshots or virtual machines or the servers we are creating, all those listed here like snapshot. Like earlier we have created one snapshot for IT team, so you can directly use that particular snapshot to create a new virtual machine. Okay, you just have to click over here, new VM from snapshot, and it will automatically created. So these are the predefined templates from the Citrix for multiple operating systems. From here you can manage the like storage or libraries. Here are the local repositories what we are using, The virtual disk you can find from here, like for IT01, these are the virtual disks are attached, and in the network part you will get some network details. So where is, okay, so we are into the storefront now. Now we have two options here, like if we already having running storefront server, so we can join this to existing server group, but here we are going to deploy, we are going to create a new storefront. So just click on it. It will ask you the base URL. So base URL is same. Why? Because my machine name is DDC and I have configured storefront on this machine only. Simply click on next. But in production, storefront server will be on different physical or virtual hardware. Okay.
So what about the other components like delivery controller and all? I mean, what do you suggest? I mean, do we have to have in virtual state or in physical state? The other components like studio, director.
Look, in production, all components will be on virtual state only. Why? Because in production, you will get one hardware for Dell server or HP server will be there. On that particular server, first thing we have to deploy the hypervisor only. And on that hypervisor, we have to create virtual machines only, no physical machines.
Okay. And for the storefront, we need to have the separate physical box.
Not required actually. Means when I'm talking about the the things, so you can use the physical server if you have, but if you don't have, you can create 2 or 3 storefront server as a virtual machines.
Okay.
Because right now no one is investing on the hardware. Why? Because they are preferring to have some strong hardware for hypervisor only. In that way they can reduce the hardware cost actually. So
And
every, yeah, tell me.
and what is the option for the load balancing and the high availability? I mean, do we need to have more than 1, 2, or 3
So
in the prod?
at least 2 delivery controller is required for load balancing and high availability, right? So in every organization you will get at least 2 delivery controllers. And
Mhm.
to configure those delivery controller as a high availability, you have to configure them into the NetScaler. Why? Because NetScaler acts as a load balancer. It will decide to where we have to route that traffic. Okay. So I will let you know how to do that.
Okay. So in 6.5 version,
Mm-hmm.
there was something called forms and ZDCs,
Mm-hmm. So
and
basically, if I got your point. So basically, if we are talking about the forms and sites and LSC, so these components are from the PBS. Okay.
yeah,
So when
yeah,
we will work on the PBS side, I will let you know each and everything. The site,
yeah,
the farms, the zones, data collectors, multiple
yeah,
things are there. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
okay,
basically, this is just the introduction how storefront works. This is an end user device, web browser, Citrix receiver, and storefront. Okay, that I have
okay,
explained already. So now it is asking to put the store name. So let's name it Indore in my case. In your case, it may be different. Simply next. So this is just a rewind for you. I think we have already completed this, right? And here we have to enter the delivery controller. So ddc dot techmtech.com. Okay, only 1 minute is remaining, guys. So after 1 minute, that call automatically disconnected. So now simply I am changing the transport type to HTTP only. Why? Because we do not have any SSL certificate right now, and it will work on port number 80. If I go with HTTPS, the HTTPS port number is 443. Okay. Simply click OK. Next, we do not want any remote access to enable. Authentication will be username and password. Simply create. So now it is creating the storefront. I am terminating the call and I'm sharing new invite to you guys. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.